guys, this is Naomi from Whole Lotta Health and welcome to your second video in the little series of videos that I'm making for you. Today's video is going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how to make an awesome green smoothie. Now there's a couple of things you need to think about when making yourself a green smoothie for the first time. The first thing we need to consider is the ratio of fruit to vegetables. Now, if you don't have a lot of green vegetables in your diet, you might find that your palate or your taste doesn't particularly like too much green in the drink. So it might taste too bitter for you. So I recommend to start with about 60% fruit, 40% greens. And then as your taste buds start to develop, you can slowly start to switch that ratio around. So I try not to put too much fruit into my smoothies, purely because I just don't want that much sugar into my body in one hit. So let me introduce you to the ingredients that I'm going to be putting into today's smoothie. I've got here half a cup of quinoa flakes, and we've got some chia seeds that have been soaking in here. So it's important to consider what proteins you're going to have in your smoothie. The other thing to consider is the healthy fats in your smoothie. So you can see here I'm going to throw in half an avocado. Now I've also got one banana and one apple pre-chopped up. Usually I would put in a frozen banana, but I don't have any frozen ones at the moment. And then you can see I've got my greens here. So I've got 2 stems of kale, and I've also got a lemon as well. So if you want to reduce the amount of fruit you put in, a good idea is to replace that with some citrus, so some lemon or some lime, and that really helps to take away that bitterness of the greens. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to be using my Thermomix today, which is brilliant for making green smoothies because it really whizzes everything up really well. But if you don't have a Thermomix, just whatever blender you have at home, it's fine. It doesn't matter as long as you're having your green smoothie. So I'm going to start first of all. I'm going to put some water in the bottom. This will just make sure that it helps everything to blend up well. I'm then going to throw in my quinoa flakes. I'm going to throw in my apple. I'm basically just going to throw everything in together. I'm going to throw in my banana. This is a bit of a ripe one, so it's going to be nice and sweet for me today. I'm going to throw in my lemon. And we've got half an avocado and some chia seeds. Right, so you can see the avocado. And now the avocado is optional. You don't have to put that in as well as banana. I just love it because it gives me my essential fats that I need every day. And it also makes my green smoothie really creamy. So don't get put off by using avocado in your smoothie. Then I'm going to put in my soaked chia here. So I'll throw that in. Make sure you soak your chia, otherwise it will possibly just go straight through you. And then finally, I've got some kale. So I've got 2 leaves of kale here. Now I don't put the stalks in, I just basically rip it all off. Make sure that it's been washed as well. So rip it up into small bits. Now, this is where a good blender does come in handy. If you are blending greens, a good blender should whiz it up so it's nice and smooth. I always found with my old blenders that often it wouldn't be as smooth as it is with a Thermomix. So yeah, so play around, but it doesn't matter. It's just as long as you're having your smoothie. Now the last thing I'm going to add is ice cubes, and this just makes, usually I've got a frozen banana, but I don't today, so this will just help to really ensure that it doesn't get too frothy once you whiz it up. The other thing to consider with your green smoothie is the consistency. So you can see I just poured water in there at the beginning. You need to think about how liquidy you want your smoothie. sometimes it'll turn out like a soup and you need to eat it with a spoon. I don't particularly like it really thick. I like mine a little bit more watery, so it's like a drink. So, you know, play around with it. There's no right or wrong way with the smoothie. Figure out what you like best. You can always add more water in as well. So, bear with me, I'm just going to whiz this up. Okay, so it's all finished. Let's have a look. Like I said, you can either have it nice and thick, or you can add more water and make it more liquidy to suit you. So this one's actually really thick. I don't know if you can see in there. It's quite thick. So, you know, I'd probably maybe add a bit more water to this one, but let's pour it into a glass and have a look. Oh yeah. Yum. So, there you go. Green smoothie. Now, again, just experiment with what works for you. You know, there's no wrong way, there's no right way. It's about what you want and what you want in your body. Other things that you can throw into your green smoothie, parsley, which is really rich in vitamin C. You can put in other sweeter fruits like pineapple or mango, which, you know, does give it a little bit more sweetness to disguise the bitterness of the greens. But, you know, again, work with what's in your fridge, work with what's at home, and try and have one every morning for the next couple of weeks and just see how it makes you feel. I know that when I have my daily green smoothie, it just gives me so much more energy. I just feel so much better for it. So cheers to green smoothie. Yum. Bye.